KPIX, a first-hand account from behind the coronavirus quarantine. We found one Bay Area woman who fought to get out of China at the height of the outbreak. She's now in isolation at a Southern California air base and shared her story with KPIX 5's Kit Doe.
We talked to a woman by the name of Esther Tabika from Palo Alto. She says this whole experience has been harrowing, nail-biting, and at times kind of boring, but one that left her very happy to be an American. Quarantine for 14 days on a military base? Not exactly a tropical romantic getaway. Some people think it's like a 2-week vacation.
It's definitely not a vacation. But if you think miserably, you will be miserable.
Esther has been at March Air Force Base near Riverside for the past 12 days. Not a luxury hotel, but it is clean and safe.
There's a mini fridge, there is a microwave, there is a full-size bed.
If this was a hotel, how many stars would it be?
I'm not very familiar with that, but I'll give at least 3 stars. It's a little bit outdated, but it's comfortable enough, I would say.
And it's free?
Yeah, it's free.
Esther was in Wuhan visiting family when word got out that a new virus was spreading. Esther started to panic when the Chinese government locked down all travel on January 22nd, trapping millions in the city. She constantly called and emailed all the local U.S. consulates and even got a rabbi in Beijing to call on her behalf. Thousands of Americans were stuck trying to get a seat on one of the few chartered evacuation flights.
It was very stressful, even depressing, because every minute passes means I'm further away from the hope that I might be evacuated. And I kept on trying, calling, emailing, and just nonstop.
Her tenacity paid off. She and her 15-year-old daughter got a spot on a converted cargo plane. Tickets were handwritten, luggage was stashed on the floor. On board, everyone wore masks, and the cabin looked more like a flying clinic than an airplane. The plane landed at March Air Force Base about a week and a half ago.
But I didn't give up, so that's a good thing. If I had gave up, I would have still been in China right now. To this country. 1 second, someone is knocking.
Hello, would you like to clean today?
I think we're okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
What was that?
That was room service.
Yes, at the quarantine site, they even have housekeeping service to clean the rooms. Compare that to the situation in China, which has become increasingly tense and desperate. Local authorities in Wuhan have been rounding up people with symptoms or who might test positive and forcing them into quarantine centers. Lack of staff and adequate supplies are straining the city's resources as millions are still on lockdown. Back at the air base, there are daily update briefings every morning. There is no Wi-Fi, but kids have bikes, games, and toys. Food is decent, but Esther has to cook her own kosher meals in an electric skillet in her bedroom. All in all, Esther has a newfound appreciation for the system.
The U.S. government, I would say, compared to other governments, I'm so grateful to be in this country. The country has been so generous and so caring, okay? I think I'm forever grateful.
Kit Doe, KPIX 5.